Welcome to this tutorial on how to use Shadow Multicast. Getting straight into it, the first thing we need to do is ensure that North Point is always facing directly up the screen. So as you can see here, we have North Point slightly on an angle. Now to do that, we can do a couple of different things, but before we start rotating it, let's go to the Shadow Multicast menu. We'll go down to Rotate Screen, Save UCS, and save the original UCS. This means we can flick backwards and forwards between the different UCS states as we need to. So now we've saved that, we can look at rotating the North Point. So we can either use the toolbar here, or we can go back to the menu and select Rotate Screen and click on Free UCS. Now what that's doing is asking us for a base point of the north arrow. So we'll click here, and now the reference point. So we'll click here. As you can see, it's rotated our screen. Still not right, because we've got the North Point facing out to the east. So to rectify that, we can use the toolbar, and we can say we want to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. We now have our North Point facing directly up the screen. So what we can do now is go back to the menu, go to Rotate Screen, Save UCS, save as the new UCS. So to show you what that does with the UCSs, now we've saved the original and the new. We go back to the Rotate Screen in the menu and go Restore the original UCS. That's the original, and we can flick back to the new one, which is what we want right now. So that's how we move the North Point and the UCS as we need it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is generate some shadow lines. Okay, so we'll create shadow line for, we'll do it for June, September, or December. We'll do it for all hours. So we click that. At the bottom here in the command prompt, we're asked to pick a point on the building. So we'll pick here. And to the height of the building at this point, it's all in millimeters. So we'll say 3,000, which is the same as 3 meters. And as you can see, it's changed all the line types for the different shadows to different layers and different colors. We can go around now and by just pressing enter or space to redo the same command, and we can go back around the building and create another one at 3 meters, 3,000 millimeters, another one at 3,000, another one at 3,000, and another. We'll do that all the way around. As you can see here, the roof plan we have, that's a gable, so we'll make that a little bit higher. We'll say that that's 4,500. Okay, we've generated our shadow lines, and as you can see, that's quite a mess. So what we can do is we can go to the menu, go to Show Shadows For, and select the time and date. So we'll select September 22nd at 9 AM. And as you can see, we're just showing those shadows for that particular time now, which just makes it a lot easier to see what we're doing. You also notice that by default the layer has been changed to the layer that we're working on. So what we can do, we can go in now and just draw some outlines of the shadows. So we'll just join all the points. Okay, that's pretty much those bits done. What we can do now is clean it up just by deleting the existing lines, and here we can trim this one. Okay, so that's our shadow diagram for 9 AM. Now we can do the same thing again. We can go to Show Shadows For, and we can change that to 10 AM. So see, it's changed it to the 10 AM layer again. I'll draw a line and clean it up again just by deleting the lines we no longer need. And you can do the same all the way around. Well, that concludes this part of the tutorial. Hopefully it's been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me.